Hello, guys. My amiable esteemed and highly esteemed fans out there. Let's quickly do a quick one. Yeah, of course, it's on the recently concluded Clasico that took place yesterday between Barcelona and Madrid. And of course, but we all know that it's no longer news that Barcelona won, and it was a really bizarre situation. Of course, Barcelona also had a red card at the tail end of the match, and it was with this emotion that fans and even same club coaches received the results, of course, particularly the Madrid star, and they were really on the receiving side because it's not the first time, not the second time, not the third time they have struggled against Barcelona when it comes to final matches like this. So, yeah, of course, final matches like this, of course, it has happened severally, particularly this time around that is Mbappe's era, or is of course his era. Facing the young lad there that is also making wave in Barcelona, the Lamine Yamal and the likes of Rafinha. So it has always been difficult for Mbappe. Mbappe, before he came to Real Madrid, I was like been hoping and praying that Madrid is going to be the solution to his Champions League drought and, of course, Ballon d'Or drought. But at this very moment, it's even really going to be difficult for him because there's no hope. Of course, he left PSG. As soon as he left PSG, we all know what happened. Ousmane Dembele is a fellow countryman that they played together in the France national side. Won the Ballon d'Or. Won the Ballon d'Or, won the Champions League, which Mbappe has been looking and searching and fighting for. That even made him leave PSG to switch over to Madrid, hoping that Madrid would be the cover, the springboard for him to spring into this very arena, this very height. But unfortunately, since he came, it has been the other way around. Seeing the stiff competition and opposition from Barcelona, the rival club in Spain, and with the form that Barcelona is having right now, the run of form with their coach, the former coach of Bayern Munich, and of course, he's a very good coach, and the way he's personally handled Barcelona, he has transformed Barcelona within few months. And before, of course, Ancelotti also left Real Madrid. He has been giving Ancelotti a tough time. Before Ancelotti also left, and came in Xavi Alonso. Of course, Xavi Alonso with high hope after he has coached Bayer Leverkusen. Of course, it was I guess was his first job as a professional coach, and of course he did well during his stint with Bayer Leverkusen. With that, at the end of the season, that he felt that okay, it's time to move forward and take his career to the next level. Here came, lo and behold, came the managerial duty or job of handling Real Madrid. Of course, it was a good opportunity for him, the biggest offer that he could ever expect in the world of football. Madrid being the biggest club in world club and league football and Champions League game. Of course, they are just there on their own cruising. The richest club and the biggest in terms of trophy and in terms of success, in terms of even politics, they are just there on their own. So of course, Xavi couldn't resist the mouth-watering offer and took it. Since he took over as the manager of Real Madrid, it has not been that rosy for him because, of course, seeing the kind of form that Barcelona have given Madrid a run for their money. It was not like the era of there was not like the era of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Of course, the era of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi was a little bit like a balanced opposition. It's either Barcelona, and during the Clasico, it's either Barcelona also win, Real Madrid win. It was like being shared evenly, not even though not that balance. But this time around, it's between is the era of like Mbappe since he came here and Lamine Yamal. It's like Lamine Yamal, even from nowhere, even when Mbappe was not even suspecting that such lad could be the one now competing with the people that were even first at that level, at his own level, the era that he came with, that could really compete with him, likes of Haaland particularly, and who else? One of that lad that I cannot remember now. Haaland, of course. It's not even Haaland that is now giving him a run for his money. It's giving a stiff competition for all the trophy that he ever thought or he ever dreamt of winning with Real Madrid as a club. Right now is Lamine Yamal that he, in his wildest dream, he wouldn't have ever expected or think about it. So, of course, it has since they met the two clubs, since he started playing for Madrid, and Lamine Yamal was always in Barcelona. Since they played most important matches has been Barcelona winning the day, Lamine Yamal carrying the day, and of course, out of 6 times they've played, only once Real Madrid have been able to win. It was of course, a league debut or something like that, you know. So right now, the one that is even most disturbing now is that after the defeat to Barcelona yesterday, came the breaking news today that Xavi Alonso, however you might look at it, has been leaving for his job. He has stepped down. He has been sacked. He sacked himself. Florentino Perez sacked him. However it is, of course, came with a mixed emotion. The bottom line that he's no longer the coach of Real Madrid, and I think his assistant with immediate effect have taken over from him, and that is, of course, we saw it coming. We saw it coming even since towards the end of last year that he had, I think, about 5 runs of matches without even being able to win any. Just draw and losing and drawing some, losing some and drawing some. That was when the signs started coming that he was not given a target. If he couldn't win the next match, that is when I think a particular, I remember it was against Getafe. He couldn't win against Getafe. It would have been the end of the show. Of course, he managed to skate through. That was why he was still there up to now. And of course, Madrid, everybody knows, is always success conscious, victory conscious. They are just there. They don't, particularly Florentino Perez, anything short of dominance, victory, win, count him out. So of course, like I of course, some time ago, I also discussed with a friend of mine that this job that Xavi Alonso have taken, it was an oversized job for him because Xavi Alonso, he just started his coaching career not quite long. Of course, he was still to really attain that level of Real Madrid. Madrid is not for it's not coaching Madrid is not a job for baby coach because to me, Xavi Alonso is still a baby coach. You need time to coach, have experience, and even grow gray hair in coaching before you can assume the position of a coach as with a club like Real Madrid. So my heart goes for him. Of course, it was with mixed emotions, and and all Madrid fans across the globe. I must say, it's with a heavy heart that this is coming. You guys also have to take care and encourage you guys. Just be here, and hopefully the next coach that is going to come will be much more experienced. Just like I have seen Madridista and Madrid fans wishing that Flinks, the current coach of Barcelona, could have been the coach that they quickly snatched before Barcelona snatched him. Because, of course, that guy, the coach is good. Barca coach right now is good. You cannot take it away from him. Yeah, of course, he has the experience with his gray hair. You know that, he's a big match and big stage coach. Of course, he has been there. So, guys, of course, that is it for now. It was a quick one. So, guys, like, share, follow, and let's continue to have fun, sharing thoughts of happenings in all field of life, field of endeavor. So, guys, love you. Thank you for your time, man. God bless you.